Hi everyone. Today I wanted to have a look at quiet fragrances. Fragrances that I reach for when I'm in a fragrance sensitive environment. So sometimes that's at work, sometimes it might be a medical appointment, or those times that I just don't want to be bothering other people with fragrance. Now, truth of the matter is, I love wearing fragrance, and generally, I like fragrance with at least a moderate projection. But I like wearing fragrance all the time. So I do like to have this range that aren't moderate projection. They're very low, minimal projection. But what's good about these, I think the ones I'm going to show you, is I can smell them. And I'll talk through the longevity as well. A lot of these will last quite a while on the skin. So if quiet, low projecting fragrances sound interesting to you, please keep watching. First up, I have Indi by Katy Perry. I've had this has been around for quite a while, but I've had this for several months now, and I really, really like it. It's funny though, like, do not get me wrong, in certain circumstances, you won't smell this fragrance at all. Like, to wear Indi outside in the air, it's not detectable. Where I can detect it beautifully is in a heated environment. So inside, it's autumn here in Australia. We've got, central heating, buildings are being heated. Mostly in Queensland, it's reverse cycle air conditioning. But I was really surprised with this because when I wore it to work, I thought I would just never smell it. But I found it created a lovely, lovely scent bubble. Really, really nice. So let me tell you what this fragrance is. It's a musk fragrance. There's actually, let me have a look, there's actually about 4 or 5 different types of musk in Indi. And it's mostly what you smell. But it's low key and it's wonderfully warm. Like, I don't have anything like this in terms of that delicate, warm, musky scent bubble. There is plum in here, and I do get the plum. To me, it's a little, it's sharp in a good way, like plum skin. That's what I would say, the skin of the plum. I've heard other people say they get a coconut from here. I don't get coconut, but certainly how the musk plays, it's warm, and I think that is bordering on the coconutty for me. So this is one you wear purely for yourself, and no one else is going to smell this. No one else can smell this, but it works beautifully as a work scent where you do not want other people smelling your fragrance. And I think this lasts 3 or 4 hours, which is really surprising. I really enjoy this. Like I say, it's not one to wear out and about because you just won't smell it at all, but it's a beautiful musky, warm musky skin scent with a slight plum nuance, great for work, and also zero fragrance environments. I'd give this one a try. It's also super cheap. Indi by Katy Perry. This is the other one that I would feel confident wearing in a no perfume environment, and that's White Musk by Jovan. And this is old, not this bottle, but Jovan, all the different Jovan musks have been around for decades. This one here is the cologne concentration. I absolutely love this. To me, now I am mature. To me, this doesn't smell mature. To me, it's a white musk. So it's not it's not heavy and old-fashioned. I think there is something slightly classic about it. It's wonderful. It's wonderful, and also very, very affordable. As I say, this is the cologne concentration, and I find it works best sprayed on skin and clothes. If I catch my clothes, if I deliberately spray on clothes, this surprisingly being cologne weaker than EDT, it will last for several hours, maybe even more than that. So maybe 3 to 4 hours when sprayed on skin and clothes. It's a skin scent. It starts out as a skin scent and it continues as a skin scent. No one else is going to notice this. I get white musk and I do get some florals, but it's super delicate, super delicate. I really enjoy this, and I think I'll always have this in my collection because it's just spray and go. It's really, really good. This is a lovely one too. If you like wearing fragrances to bed but don't want anything too strong, this is perfect, particularly sprayed on pajamas. You can spray it on your pillow. Jovan White Musk. Lovely. Continuing on in a similar vein, this wonderful Musk 12 by Kayali, I think the musk in here is not so different to White Musk. Kayali's Musk 12 would be in my top 10 favorite. Oops, sorry about that. It would be in my top 10 of all fragrances. I really like this. It is the prettiest smelling fragrance I own. It's the nicest musk fragrance I own, and I do have a ton of different musk fragrances. I seem to be more and more drawn to them. This, I'd use the word exquisitely beautiful, and I love it. On my skin, it lasts 3 to 4 hours. Again, this is one I would spray on skin and clothes, and it's very intimate in its projection. It's a beautiful little bubble that I can smell for up to 4 hours. I love wearing this one to work, and I've mentioned here before that if I'm having trouble sleeping or I just feel a bit unsettled, I will spray this and I find it incredibly calming. That is Kayali Musk 12. And as you can see, we are working our way through this bottle. A big love for me. And this is Narciso Cristal Eau de Parfum. I've had this for a few months. I'm a big fan of Narciso Rodriguez fragrances. And this is another one that I reach for a lot because it's low projecting. When I first spray this, it feels a bit stronger in the projection, but that dies down really quickly and it becomes more or less a skin scent quite quickly. It's a florals on the top. There's freesia in here. I get the freesia. And then again, it becomes like a musky skin scent. This one is a lower key version of the Powdery cube. That's a very strong, moderately projecting. Everyone can smell that one. That's a great, Powdery is a colored cube. This one is a toned down version. It very much is, and great for the warmer weather, but also great for the office or errands or being in close contact with people. I continue to smell this for about 3 hours. I like it. And to me, the musk is not super clean. I get a kind of ever so slightly animalic or dirty tone to this musk. And I'm not sure if it's from some of the florals in here or if it's from the musk itself. I think it might be the musk itself. It has a kind of edge to it, which I quite like. And as with the others, skin and clothes, this one I would not wear in a no perfume environment because I think it does project a little bit more than the first 3 that I've been through. But I like it a lot. I'm enjoying wearing this a lot. And this bottle just brings me so much joy. To me, the combination of the bottle style with the pink juice in it is very, very beautiful. That is, and I keep forgetting it. It is Cristal by Narciso Rodriguez. This one is Bella by Franck Olivier. This to me is a hidden gem. I think I first heard about Bella a couple of years ago on Veronica Says channel, and she mentioned this one a couple of years back now. It is really nice, and I've recently rediscovered it, and I've been wearing it to work. It is a fruity floral with musk in it. I enjoy this one much more than the Miss Dior I have over there. It's the 2021 Miss Dior. And I tried wearing that in recent weeks to work again. And yeah, it's just really a bit blah, that Miss Dior 2021. This one, I think, is like a similar idea, but it is much nicer to me. It's, yeah, there's fruits in the opening, some lovely white florals, and musk in the base. I think the Miss Dior, it has a little bit heavier of a base. This one is lighter, a little bit juicier. This stays a little bit juicier, but it's predominantly white florals and musk again. This lasts a long time. I think I get up to 6 hours on this, practically a whole work day, maybe not quite. Again, it is an intimate scent bubble. Intimate, touching on the moderate, depends how much you spray, but it settles down very quickly into something intimate. And again, it's got really good staying power. Probably one of the best staying powers in this selection that I'm showing you. That is Bella by Franck Olivier. Talk about Dolce by Dolce & Gabbana. This one, again, it kind of got to it was in the back, and I've had this for a couple of years, this bottle, and I think even further ago I had a travel of Dolce and I really remembered enjoying it. That's quite a few years ago. But this one has been a little neglected by me, but I've brought it out more recently. This is really quite unusual and delightful. There's a greenness to this and an aquaticness, and the aquaticness is more like rain or dew, that kind of thing. And I think there's lily of the valley in here as well. There's also a kind of a citrusy fruitiness. It's beautifully well blended together and very much brings to mind being in a garden first thing in the morning after a heavy dew and some lovely, weak light, a little bit of sunlight, heavy dew, and yeah, the light just on the flowers and rain. It's very refreshing. The longevity on this, I don't think it's super great. I normally get about 3 hours out of this. But again, why I like it is because it's not a beast of a projector and it's just very pleasant. I can't imagine anyone, even if they did smell this on you, would dislike it. It's pretty and it's got a little bit of fruit and some greenness, and I think it's water lily that's in this one that gives it that watery, lovely, fresh feeling. That is Dolce by Dolce & Gabbana. J-Lo Glow. I really enjoyed J-Lo Glow. This is powdery and musky as well. This one's perfect for warm weather, but I think you can wear it all year round. And when you first spray this on, other people will smell it, but it's a very appealing. This is clean girl. This is musky, fresh, a little bit soapy, a little bit powdery. I enjoy this a lot. And as I say, it's a go-to in the hot weather. I wear this to work. I wear this out of the shower. I think we all know this one, or we did years ago. J-Lo Glow, a wonderful fragrance for low perfume. I'm going to talk about 2 vanillas now. This is Britney Spears Fantasy Intimate Edition. This is an empty bottle. I've gone through this whole bottle. It's a really lovely vanilla fragrance. That's primarily what I get. I think there's some florals in here. It's quite unlike the other fantasy versions that I've tried, and I've tried a lot of them. I like Midnight Fantasy, that's kind of the blueberry one. This one doesn't have any of the fruity tartness to it at all. This is a soft, really quite contemporary vanilla fragrance, and It's also got a lovely powdery quality to it. There's a slight greenness to it. Let's see if I can smell anything. Really, really nice. Whenever I get into the car and I've sprayed this on, my partner says I smell really lovely. And it does. It just smells really lovely. It settles down to a skin scent very quickly. And the longevity is only about 2 to 3 hours. But I will be repurchasing this. I enjoy this a lot. It's a calming, comforting, soft, quite contemporary smelling vanilla fragrance. That is Britney Spears' Fantasy Intimate Edition. The vanilla that I wanted to mention is Vanori by Sylvaine Delacourte. This is a beautiful, light-wearing vanilla that is perfect for work. This is very warm. It has honeysuckle, it has grapefruit, it has honey in it as well. No, it doesn't have honeysuckle. It's got, oh, I'm gonna have to check. I think it's got frangipani, very much frangipani. What I get from it now, and I've had it for maybe 2 years or year and a half, 2 years, is it's come together so beautifully. It is, and it's the different notes are very natural smelling to me. It doesn't smell hugely perfumey as such. It's warm, honeyed. You do get the grapefruit. It counterbalances all the sweetness and the warmth. And the frangipani, it's not super prominent. It's kind of blends in with everything else. I enjoy wearing this to work. It does not project hugely. In fact, I don't think anyone else smells this when I wear it, including at home. But the longevity is great. This on me lasts 4 to 6 hours, very intimate projection, warm, sweet, and lovely. That's Vanori by Sylvaine Delacourte. Last, but by no means least, in this low projecting, perfume sensitive environments is Escentric 01 by Escentric Molecule. I don't wear this enough. Every time I wear it, I think, gosh, I should wear that more. So this is Isoe Super and a couple of other things. I think there's some lemon in here. There's iris in here too, but I don't really get a lot of iris in Escentric 01. The longevity on this is amazing, amazing. And yes, it is very reminiscent of Juliet Has a Gun, not a perfume. I prefer Escentric 01. It's fresher to me. It's got a little bit more going on in it to me. On me, this smells slightly woody, slightly grassy, slightly citrusy, and it's sweet. It's sweet. And the longevity is great, 4 to 6 hours easily. I'm not sure why I don't wear these Escentric perfumes more than I do, because this is the easiest thing in the world. This one is completely unisex as well. Anyone can wear this, and it's going to depend on how the Isoe Super works on the individual skin. Other people can smell it, but it's not a cocktail of ingredients. So I think anyone smelling this just thinks it smells nice. It doesn't necessarily smell like a perfume. I like that kind of citrusiness to it as well, citrusy woodiness to it. Very good for any environment. No one will be upset. That's Escentric 01 by Escentric Molecule. That is the selection. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.